Have you checked the children? You're a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes. That is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Marcia Parker.
Robert Duell.
And today we're doing another Patreon request, requested by Teddy Brown. We're doing... Assimilate.
Yeah. Assimilate. So basically the story on that one is three friends in a small town are making web series about their small town and realize that their neighbors, friends, and family are being killed and replaced by weird copies. Short and simple of it.
That's it.
Literally everything of it.
That's the movie. That's the jam. And from the I'll do my overall thoughts.
Yeah.
From moment one, I was like, I'm gonna hate this movie, and by the time it ended, I was like, I was right. I hated this movie. So like I didn't care about the acting wasn't bad, but
No.
I didn't care about the characters. The special effects was bad, and just it was boring. So those are my overall thoughts.
Yeah.
Not a lot going on.
I didn't dislike it as much as Marcia did, but there were definitely elements that could have been a lot better. Like between the acting, dialogue, and everything was pretty crappy from now and again. But that's the thing. It's like no one was necessarily like terrible in this movie, but also no one outshined each other either.
I just didn't care about them.
That too.
I'm like, okay, like they tried really hard to do a backstory. They tried to do like the next door neighbor boy was in love with the next door neighbor girl, and he was the last chance to actually go ask her out. And I'm like, why even bother at this point if she's moving away? Like, who cares? And the friend was okay. He was interesting, but
yeah,
I mean,
he had a couple good laughs and everything that threw in there, but
like overall, I just didn't really care. Right away, they did this like weird like special effects of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad.
Yeah, the CG on the bugs were terrible.
It was like, what is this like dark matter coming across the screen? Like it looked like it was supposed to be bees, but it wasn't bees. Mm-hmm. And then like the bugs turn into like these like huggers,
and,
they end up looking almost like the alien hugger.
Oh, the face huggers.
The face huggers.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But yet they bit you with like a humanoid mouth.
Mm-hmm. And then copied your DNA.
Yep.
Ran into the woods. Became you, and then came back to kill you
and take your memories.
Take your memories so you could walk around like a pod person.
Yeah.
Not even act like you at all, or even try to act like you. No.
It has your memories, or it takes your memories, but yet it can't. It has no emotions.
Yeah.
It's just stone face, nothing.
Yeah. It didn't make a lot of sense. I wasn't into the story. The acting, like we said, was pretty basic. Nothing special to talk about there. And then the special effects.
Even the special effects were few and far between for what they had.
Yeah.
The most special effects what really we had in this movie was a couple little bugs and then a couple little bigger bugs, and the lighting on those were crap.
Yeah.
Like there was.
They were hiding.
If those are your creatures, you'd think you want to put some detail and make them a little bit more scary, and you're paranoid about these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Swat them off the porch with a broom.
Yeah, no, it wasn't very good at all. And so it was a small town too, so they had no way to get to the outside to know if it was. They thought it was the whole thing. They thought it was just them, and the twist was okay. I mean, it didn't surprise me. It was supposed to surprise me. It didn't, and I'm just like, great. Now what are they gonna do?
It definitely could have been better with the ending.
Yeah,
but it was basically like I said off camera. It was a cheaper version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and not well done.
Yeah,
there's been plenty of like rip-offs, if you will, of that type of movie, but they've been so much better.
Yeah, this is definitely an example of Netflix saying, "Okay, here's some money, do something, and we'll post it."
I know it was first initially released in like Colombia.
Oh,
and everything first. So
really,
and so that shows very about like how much faith they had in this movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even Colombians like to watch stuff, too.
Well, true, but, you know.
I've seen some good stuff coming from
true.
Colombia. I mean, come on. But still, yeah, it definitely wasn't something that they thought would get big money or
No.
interest. So it was like, here you go, horror fans. Here's another one. So,
And then, like there are like even some like I know like the main character like he's been in some bigger like budget stuff. I want to say he was Super 8, I believe.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the sheriff dude, the Sheriff Josh or whatever.
Yeah.
I believe he's from Twilight. I think I recall him from.
I don't know. I never watched
it's just,
those
It's just the
movies.
face. He looks familiar.
Maybe
All
with
that
the-
promo from back in the day
Yeah.
just flushing in your face.
Sure, the promo.
Yeah. Honestly, I only watched the first one. I'll admit that. It was craptastic somersaults.
Well, I don't really have much more to say about this one. I mean,
honestly, it's not worth your time with this movie, personally. And yeah.
I mean, maybe good background noise just to
about,
knock it if you're a completist.
It's for a teen scream. That's
Yeah.
really what this movie is. It's a teen scream. So if you're not really familiar with all the older body snatcher style movies, you might dig this a little bit more.
Yeah, you might think it's new and fresh, or just at least enough to get through your rainy Sunday or something
Basically.
like that. Yeah. So if you've watched it, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you want to become a Patreon and tell us what to watch, please do so. Just click on the link and it'll bring you to the right page. And there's different ways you can either get really cool gear, get access to great new episodes that you can't get right away on our YouTube show, or even just to be bossy and tell us what to watch. We like it all. So come check us out. Don't forget to ring the bell and subscribe so you don't miss another episode. And thanks again for watching the horror show. I've been Marcia Barker.
Robert Duell.
And remember,
Stay
stay scared.